Hey everyone, we are live on location at a CEO Space Forum, and I have the great honor of introducing our next guest. He is an accomplished motivational speaker, an author, a musician, and the list goes on and on. He is our special guest, Mr. Dan Clark. Dan, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Your show is so awesome and so revered. It's an honor for me to be here.
Well, thank you, and I'm just gonna have a little fun. Thank you for wiping your nose and doing, getting ready for the shot. It's fantastic.
And, at least your viewers won't go to sleep because they'll see my nose hairs going in and out. So I'll try to be a good boy.
No, you look absolutely handsome.
Thank you.
Now, I've interviewed so many people, and their backgrounds are very successful. But I had such a hard time trying to figure out how to introduce you because you are such an accomplished gentleman. So I would love to get some highlights. And I know you're so young. I can't believe you've accomplished so much. Like, give me some highlights.
So I'm glad you asked me that question because I think that the most inspirational thing in our lives is what is called a bucket list. But too many people just itemize things that they want to do that seem to be impressive, when in reality, life is not about a destination of impressiveness. It's about a journey towards significance. For example, I went over and raced cars in northern Germany at Nürburgring, 14.5-mile course, 156 corners. So you can't memorize the course. You've got to figure out what you're learning about going fast and going fast enough to be competitive, but not going too fast where you crash and burn. And then you apply that to life. When do you slow down? You need to pull over and have a pit stop and fill up your flask, fill up your gas tank. One of the most significant things I've ever had an opportunity to do is go up into space. With the Air Force, I went up to a 15-mile perspective of the Earth for 3 hours and 45 minutes, where I could see the curvature of the Earth. I looked into the blackness of space and I pondered eternity. I pondered our mortality. And you know what occurred to me as I clicked off that hot mic and just soothed myself into the sounds of silence, that everything we can take with us when we die, I had aboard with me on that aircraft. Our character, our education, our convictions, what do we believe? But most importantly, did we leave a legacy? How will I be remembered when I die so that I don't die with my music still in us? So I challenge your viewers to just have a bucket list, an ongoing bucket list, because happiness is not in a destination, it's an ongoing journey of significance, seeking some experience that will help us become better today than we were yesterday. That's why people watch your show. Congratulations, this is an awesome experience.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Now, I want to ask you, because of all these massive accomplishments in your life, I mean, you started at a very young age. You've had to have some sort of thought process through the entire duration of your journey to say, I want to go to the edge of space. I want to be an athlete. I want to be a musician, a gold record musician. I mean, people spend their entire life in one area of what you have done in multiple and very difficult areas. So when you're growing up, are you thinking, I can do all these things. I could be an athlete. I could be a performer. You know, how does that
What's interesting is it's becoming brilliant at the basics. A golf swing is only about 4 things. If you go to a golf professional and he says, I'll enroll you in 6 weeks of classes 1 hour at a time, you're never going to change your golf swing, because he's going to keep telling you these are the 19 things you need to change. And then the real golf coaches, they will distill it down to 4 things. If somebody's calling you from the left side of your body, you turn, or the right side, you turn. And you watch what happens to your body. A golf swing, you turn to the right, you balance and back speed, you turn to the left, and you follow through high. 4 things. So when you itemize the 4 things that make you significant, you can be a musician, you can be a best-selling author, you can go to the edge of space, you can be a great dad, a great husband, a great wife, a great mother. You can be a great at anything, because the 4 things that allow us to become all that we were born to be apply to everything and every aspect of our lives.